Okay, we're going to have a look at sciences now. Now, to increase your science is one of the stable things to do in your province. It can lead to the difference between your province going under in war or surviving. Now, to go to science, your tab on the left hand side, sciences, and as it says, they're the heart and soul of people and our lands. They are, if the more science you have, the better your province usually is. Now, as you can see, you can choose from the drop down menu here. In war, you can only go as high as active. You can't go any higher. Outside of war, you can actually go higher. And this means that I'm actually spending 9,542 gold coins every tick, and I'm getting 734 books. Now, to learn science properly, come up the top here and you'll see that you have your Utopian guide. I always right click and open this in a new tab. And here it is. This is the Utopia wiki, very good reading. And if we come down here, here's the sciences. And it'll tell you there are two ways to acquire science. One is by research, as I've just shown you. The other way is by doing learn attacks. Now, learn attacks are brilliant at the end of the middle to the end of the age. At the end of the age, they suck. Don't even bother going there because no one has any science to do. In a learn attack, you send your troops out and they capture books from the other enemy's province and bring them back. You can dramatically increase your science at the middle and end part of the game by doing that. Now you can see alchemy is gold. Tools are houses. Tools are how the efficiency of your workers. Housing, how many people you can hold. Food, military, crime and deceit, and channeling. But you're playing a human and you're a mystic, so you'll probably want to be looking at your channeling quite a lot. Increase that up. That'll actually assist you. Crime and deceit, so you don't lose too many thief ops. And for you, gold, tools, housing and food. As you're not doing much as an attacker, I really wouldn't worry about putting too much into military. So all you do is you come back here, and as you can see, I have a number of books to allocate. Now, as I'm an undead, it is a total waste of time for me to put any books into food whatsoever. Why produce food if I'm not going to use it? It's a total waste of my scientific effort. As you can see by the numbers here, I'll be putting most of mine into alchemy and tools to start off with. A little bit into magic and thievery. Now, even though I'm an attacker, I actually haven't put any into military yet, and I normally don't at the beginning of the age. The reason being, I want to get my income up and my building effectiveness up. So I'll put most of it into there. Population limit means that increases the number of peasants. The more peasants I have, the more tax income I generate, so it actually has an impact on money as well. Now, I'm currently building that, so as you can see, I have 4271, so 4271, and order the changes. What will happen is, as you can see, you've ordered your university to study 4,271 books of housing. One other thing with this, if you go into your growth, now this is related to housing and internal affairs, you can actually see the different buildings. Now, different buildings also have an impact on science as well. As you can see, if I wanted to dramatically increase my science, and I know we're going to be out of water away, I'll drop a whole range of things into schools, because that decreases my science costs. In other words, it makes science cheaper for me to buy, and it protects me to a small extent from learn attacks. I tend not to use libraries too much. I tend to find that even though they do increase the effects of science, I can use the buildings much more effectively elsewhere. Okay, so if you really want to plan a lot of money into science, build some schools first. That'll actually decrease your science costs. It's very, very similar to building armories to decrease your training costs. Okay, so here's your sciences, because I want to increase mine, and try not to do it across the board. Okay, work on one, get them up to around 7-8%. Okay, and once they're around that, then work on another. Okay, I hope this has helped you learn about sciences in Utopia. And as I said, don't forget, come back to the wiki. Okay, everything you need to know about science is there. But if there are other things you need to know about Utopia, simply go back to the home button, okay, and you can learn lots of fun and interesting facts.